Hey guys, so funny story. Um, just today I realized that I've been recording all my videos with my mic at half volume. So I don't know if you guys could tell that my videos were quiet, and I thought it was annoying me because I noticed it, and I thought I was doing everything that I possibly could to fix it. I was like talking closer to my mic and all that, and I found out simply that just now that it was at half volume. It kind of sucks because I was making some, like, the videos were making had a lot of really important information, and that could have been a factor as to, like, I guess, taking away the impact that information could have, and maybe I'll re-record my videos. But for now, I just wanted to make this. And this is the second video I'm gonna post today, and I appreciate everybody who was at the premiere of the video I made earlier today with my dad and Cancer and Saturn. Sorry I couldn't really be too present during the in the chat because I got stuck in a meeting like very last minute. But yeah, I just appreciate you guys' emotional support, because that was one of the harder videos for me to make because of how just crazy those connections are, and it's hard for me to cope with all that stuff by myself. So thank you guys for your support and your just for your presence. So this one's gonna be a lot more laid back because finally it's not going to be a synchronicity, but this is a pretty crazy connection, and I think it proves that like they're using the Bible, or at least like the Bible's real. It just completely validates the Bible. So I'll show that right now. And it's about Jennifer Lawrence in this movie she was in called Mother. And like me and Cody have been talking about her a lot, and with her and Venus, like her connections with Venus ever since 7/1 pointed out on June 3rd of this year that it was the 255th anniversary of the Revelation 12 sign, which I talked about in my last video. And that Revelation 12 sign, I believe he is the one who discovered it, and it's a very niche perspective about what that sign is, or I guess like the community that our community, because I think we're the ones who actually know what the actual right one is, because there's a lot of people think it was a different sign. Maybe it'll be fun to like look into that and to look into perspectives and compare and contrast sometime, but for now I'm gonna be showing how that movie connects to this verse and Jennifer Lawrence's birth as well, because you know it's about Mother, or it's called Mother, and then Revelation 17:5 is about Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. And this is strategically placed because this is the same woman of the apocalypse, the same woman as the Revelation 12 sign who gives birth, and then you see her right after with the dragon or the beast with 7 heads and 10 horns, and this is the same person. So it's Revelation 17:5 because the magic square Venus is a 7 by 7 grid, all the numbers between 1 and 49, and at every column and every row, when you add up on its own, equals 175. So 4 plus 29 plus 12, 37, 20, 45, 28 equals 175, and so on and so on. So each row and column will add up to 175, and 175 minutes into the day is 2:55. And we just passed the 255th anniversary of the Revelation 12 sign. So before I move on, I just want to direct you to some sources. So these are some sources that you should look at to learn more about the like Venus and Rose, all that stuff. So for sure, this is Cody's channel. I'm pretty sure everyone here is familiar with Cody. So this video, Hunger Games, Donald and Venus Rose. This was about the death of Donald Sutherland from Hunger Games, and then Jennifer Lawrence has a huge part of this decode. This one as well, the Birth of Masonry and the Venus Rose, and then this one too, the V for Vendetta. And then some of my stuff. So I mentioned this is something I mentioned about Jennifer Lawrence with her movie Don't Look Up. Her character's name in the movie and the title of the movie, Kate DiBiase, and Don't Look Up equals 1225 in Latin, and that's a reference to the magic square of Venus, because all the numbers between 1 and 49 consecutively, 49 being the highest. When you add 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 all the way to 49, it equals 1225. And then there's a scene where she says, oh, that's Venus. And then some other things like the Venus to Earth ratio is 13:8, and the running time of the movie is 138 minutes, which equals 2 hours and 25 minutes, and Rose is 225. And as you can see here, Rose, this is the Venus Rose. This is created by a series of Venus transits, and it's 5 points. I was also comparing her to Rose Byrne, who was in this apocalyptic movie, Knowing, both of these movies being about the apocalypse, and they were released 666 weeks apart. I also want to direct you to Zenith of the Alpha's Rose theme playlist. This is full of amazing information, and it adds on to all this, and he made these a long time ago, so he's just been so ahead of the game. And then of course 7-1 is his channel, and he is the one who discovered this and pointed out the 255th anniversary of the Revelation 12 sign. So watch this video, look for it. I'll probably link all of this stuff in the video I'm making right now. And there's a bunch of other, all these have to do with Venus too. And this one, I think this is specifically a collaboration with 7-1 and Casey Jones, but I think Casey Jones's info is a contribution of like all of us, so he deserves just so much credit for everything I just showed too. So going back to this, yeah, so just in case, just to review: Mother, Jennifer Lawrence; Mother, Mystery Babylon, the mother of harlots. So talking about Venus, okay? And what I did, I took I just took the phrase here and found the gematria value. So it's pretty interesting. So it's not the whole verse, it's like when you see how it's written, it says, and upon her forehead was a name written, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth. So that phrase equals 355 in keypad. And thanks to Zenith of the Alpha for showing the importance of the keypad cipher. And Jennifer Lawrence turned 335 lunar months exactly on the release of Mother. And that's insane. That's absolutely insane. So Mother released September 15th, 2017. I'll show you the math right here. So her birth, August 15th, 1990, to the release of the movie is 9,893 days, and you divide 9,893 by 29.53 to get the lunar months, and you get 335. So that's insane. She was born 335 lunar months on the day of the release of this movie. Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth, equals 335 in keypad. Like, I think this is just proof that they're using the Bible, or the Bible is in play for sure. Like, the Bible is not a joke at all. I've also pointed out that she turned 418 lunar months on the 255th anniversary of the Revelation 12 sign, which just passed. And that, again, that is a really huge anniversary, for many reasons, but for one, because rose equals 255. And here's the math. So from her birth to the anniversary, 12,346 days, and you divide that by 29.53 and you get 418. And the 418 is interesting for this reason, which I pointed out here on June 12th, that I was getting really inspired by the work Cody's been doing with like Aleister Crowley and Trump, and at the end of May, beginning of June, and then I ended up finding this, so I just wanted to make this just to throw it into the pot. So Trump, he turned 666 lunar months on 4/18/00, and that's really important because of this book by Aleister Crowley, which has the 418 on it. And I'm going to show why that, like, there's such a big, or to review the connection with Trump and Aleister Crowley on the next slide. But I wanted to point out the synchronicity that was really crazy, because the next day after I made this video, Derek, Gematrinator, he pointed out that Trump was going to be on the Impulsive Logan Paul podcast, episode 418, the next day. And I don't think that this was even announced. I don't think this was even announced until the day of. So so this is I think this was the day that Derek found that out. So I just guessed and checked. I looked it up and made this, posted it on June 12th, and then this happened to be on June 13th. He's on the 418th episode. So this synchronicity is actually kind of overlooked, but that's actually like crazy, because like I made a really short video about this, and I wasn't even primarily doing the Aleister Crowley magic decoding stuff. Like, Cody's been doing it, and then I just got inspired to make this video because I found this connection here, and that's funny, 322 views, but it was just crazy how that was the day after. And yeah, thanks to Derek. That would have gone over my head if he didn't point that out. So that 418 is really interesting, that she turned 418 lunar months on this anniversary. And with the reason why, how this relates to all this Revelation stuff, is because of the Babylon working. This was a series of magic ceremonies performed January to March in 1946 by Jack Parsons and L. Ron Hubbard, and they did this based on the ideas of Aleister Crowley. So they were doing it, and his book Moonchild. So as you can see here, the ceremonies were happening Trump, like, a few months before Trump was born. So he was born in 1946, and these ceremonies were January to March, and Trump was born in June. So on the day of Trump's actual birth, this is an actual letter from Aleister Crowley to his friend Grady McMurdy. You can just read here at the bottom, Ron or somebody is producing a moon child on the day of Trump's birth, like his actual birth. So there's this huge thing about this 418 and Trump and Crowley. So that's why it's interesting that the mother of the apocalypse, the woman of the apocalypse, like that's what makes this so significant. 418 lunar months on this 255th anniversary of the Revelation 12 sign. So here is why I brought all that up, because from 418, which is that exact same date we just looked at, this same date, from that date to the release of Mother, should have switched these pictures, but whatever. It's 6,359 days, and that is the 828th prime number. Venus Rose equals 828, and Divine Feminine equals 828. Also, 828 minutes is 13.8 hours into the day. Like the 13 to 8 Venus to Earth ratio, which creates the rose of Venus and pentagram. So that, like, this is like mind-blowing to me. I think it's crazy. I think it's absolutely crazy. You know, like, going back, she turned 335 lunar months on when this movie was released. And again, Mystery Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots and abominations of the earth, equals 335. And that's the math. She turned 418 lunar months on the 255th anniversary of the Revelation 12 sign. Trump turned 666 lunar months on 418. From 418 to the release of Mother is 6,359 days, the 828th prime number. Venus Rose, Divine Feminine equals 828. 828 minutes into the day is 13.8 hours. Did you guys see how, like, mind-blowing this is? Again, the Venus to Earth ratio that creates the Venus Rose is 13 to 8. It's like so perfect. And that's all. That's all I have. I'm gonna try to make my videos shorter, probably. Yeah, just to be more considerate to you guys, because yeah, I'm still new to all this, and I'm still learning, just like what works and what doesn't. I am kind of liking these like this style of doing it just without the camera. Maybe I'll do some where it's like on and off, but I just like to be able to concentrate and not worry about like my facial expressions and just how I look and all that. So hope you guys enjoyed this and got something out of it. Yeah, take care. See you guys in the next one.